Hey, we're back with part 2, so we're going to kind of wing it a little bit today.
Not too much has gone on in the world that's, noteworthy for a segment.
Slow week.
You know what I mean? Nothing noteworthy for a segment, but we have a little tidbits that are fun, interesting. Brock Lesnar, one of the most unstable men in the history of life.
Yep.
He's going to be a coach on the next season, Ultimate Fighter. You're coming off a season where you had George St. Pierre and Josh Koscheck. You had the machine as a coach.
Yep.
And then you had the entertainment factor and the grittiness of
Koscheck.
Right? It was perfect. Lesnar can totally be the villain. Mm-hmm. But can anybody really be like, oh, I love Junior Dos Santos? Like, oh, he's going to be great. No. I know Kane just had surgery. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of why they're doing this whole, they got to keep the heavyweights relevant.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be, Dos Santos was supposed to get the match with Kane.
Mm-hmm. No, it's whoever wins.
But because Kane got hurt,
yeah.
Which is such a huge knock on the heavyweights, because that division is weak right now.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Carwin got wrecked by Lesnar. Mm-hmm. Mir got wrecked by Carwin and Lesnar.
Who's Mir fighting? Mir's got a fight coming up soon, I think, too.
I don't even know. But, I mean, you think Lesnar, something's going to blow up this season. I don't think Brock can teach anybody anything, only because I don't think he's got, like, the patience for it. Like, Brock is very, very, like, independent, looks after himself. When he's not mainstream, he lives in, like, the woods in Minnesota. Like, he doesn't like people. He doesn't like people.
Oh, exactly.
That's all it is.
And plus, all he really can do is wrestle. So it's going to be like...
It's wrestle and, like, ground and pound. That's it. And then he got super lucky with the body triangle with, the arm triangle.
Head and arm triangle, yeah.
It's absurd.
Super lucky. All because Carwin gassed. We didn't gas.
That's all it was.
Beat the shit out
if that first round was 30 seconds longer...
he straight out admitted that he gassed. Yeah. And
I love Carwin's post-fight. He goes, I fucking suck. Terrible. I'm like,
well, none of his fights went past the first round until that fight, so he wasn't ready for it.
That's the other thing I don't get. Like, if you're a fighter and none of your fights have gone past the first round, wouldn't you still train for 3 rounds? You can't expect
do some
to
jogging.
Be like, right, just run all the time. You know you have knockout power. Leave that alone.
Hell yeah,
run every day. I don't get. The other cool thing that happened was awesome. Heard it on the radio this morning. Miguel Cabrera.
This is a pretty awesome story.
This is fantastic. He plays either first base or third base for the Tigers. He's a big dude. Big dude.
Hefty.
He got traded from Florida to Detroit along with Dontrell Willis, whose career is so sad.
Hey, he's in the Reds now.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's
Please tell me minor league.
Reliever?
No. What about
closer, possibly?
Geraldus Chapman. What's he doing?
He's supposed to be a reliever.
He throws like 217 miles an hour.
He's armed like a rocket.
Right, dude? He's...
Dominican rocket.
He's filthy. And it was awesome last year because like they didn't call him up till like August, where everybody's just gassed, throwing like 92, and then he comes with like $104. It's like, thanks. Miguel Cabrera was pulled over for a DUI this morning. Cops come to the car. He's just, giving them a little attitude, kind of incompetent. Of course, he's drunk.
He's a pompous somebody asshole.
He starts messing with the cops a little bit, and then all of a sudden, the cop looks over, and he's just sitting there, looking directly at the cops, takes out a bottle of scotch, and takes a couple swigs of it.
Why not?
It's like, Miggy, you just went up like 48 players in my favorite players list. That's awesome.
He's going to get drafted -- in a lot of fantasy leagues because of that.
Just because of that. It was funny because apparently he had some drinking problems in the past, and last year, it was... He gave up alcohol, supposedly, which has gone very well.
Lasted long.
Right? And he comes into training camp last year, and they asked him, they said, how do you think it's going to go now that you're, not drinking as much? He goes, I was playing some day games fully drunk, hitting 300. Now that I'm not on alcohol, I might be hitting 320. It's like, that is
possibly
sick.
The best soundbite ever.
Right, dude? It was awesome. So we have that going on for baseball. Another baseball thing is pitchers and catchers started reporting.
Yep.
Sox are gearing up.
I can't wait.
How excited is Matt Monopoly?
Matt Monopoly is pretty excited.
Matt Monopoly is... a lot of things are changing in his life. Lots of things.
Let's not drop those rumors. Premature rumors.
Their color is like azul. And, he's found a new interest in jewels. Excellent.
Not balls, but let's make that. Let's throw that out there.
Take it how you like it. But no, it's...
Wow, that's a horrible way to put that.
What do you want me to say? But no, I mean, baseball's gearing up. NBA All-Star Weekend this weekend. You got Pierce and Allen.
It's going to be fun, I think.
Both in the... And you never really see teammates in the three-point contest. I think Pierce won it last year. Ray Allen broke the all-time three-point record this year.
Because he's awesome.
I think one of those two is going to win it.
I would hope so.
You know what I mean? Who do you have?
Either something I'm fine with.
If you had to pick one.
I'll say Ray Ray.
You say Ray Ray?
Say
over
Ray Ray.
Defending champ?
Yep, over defending champ.
I say Ray Ray, but the only thing I don't like is these three-point contests, they've had a tendency of messing up the person's shot.
Absolutely.
Because they're not used to just speed shooting 25 balls, 30 balls, whatever it is. It's tough to do. Because Ray Allen has a very, to the point. He shows up to the arena 2-3 hours early, shoots up a ton of balls, does it on his own pace. This is against the clock. I do not want his shot to get messed up because that would kill us going into the second half of the year.
But he's a professional.
He is a professional. We went 3-0 against Miami this year.
Yeah, we got one more game coming up.
I thought that was the last one with them.
I think we got one more.
I think you're wrong.
I think you're wrong.
I think you are
Pretty
incorrect.
sure you're wrong. You can check it if you'd like.
I'm good. We've gone 2-1 against Orlando.
Yeah.
1-1 against LA.
Which is typical.
Yep, and 1-1 against San Antonio. So you add those up, we went 7-3 against the other top 4 teams. They probably stand between us and the title. Granted, we won't play both San Antonio and LA.
That is true.
I know these things, but one of those two will be there. LA needs to do something. They've lost 3 in a row to teams that they should beat. Charlotte, Milwaukee,
right?
Cleveland last night. Cleveland lost
Terrible.
26 in a row.
Terrible.
And then beat, of all teams, the Clippers, obviously. And then they lose. I love Blake Griffin.
But dunk contest would be awesome with Blake.
Dude, the dunk contest is only worth watching because of Blake Griffin.
He's going to win
DeMar
regardless.
DeRozan's pretty solid.
Yeah, but he's also kind of... You're
he plays for a Canadian basketball team.
That is true.
That's not
Might as well be in the CBA.
Right, dude? They will be in a couple years.
I'm sure they will.
It should be... I like All-Star Weekend for NBA. I think it's one of the ones that's worth watching. Pro Bowl's kind of lame.
Pro Bowl's wicked lame.
Nobody's really
going
going 100%. The hockey, I don't like the game too much. I like the skills competition. I think it's fun. Baseball, I mean, unless you get something cool in the home run derby, like somebody breaking the record, or like Josh Hamilton a couple years ago.
Hockey won this year, so that's kind of cool.
That's true. But NBA, they got the skills competition where they have the relay.
Is Rondo in the skills competition? Do you know?
I think him, Nash, Chris Paul, and somebody else.
Rondo's gonna win.
Probably John Wall. You can do this Dougie like Verdini. Skills competition's cool. Last year the dunk contest was so terrible.
Oh my god.
Shannon Brown went 0 for 12, and I'm not even exaggerating. It was really 0 for 12.
And Howard won last year, right?
No, last year was Nate when he was in New York.
Yeah,
only 3-time champ, but he only wins it because he's 5'9".
It's like, you can jump.
It's sweet, you win.
Congratulations.
You win. Dwight Howard, did you hear he says he wants to play for the Lakers?
They want to give up Andrew Bynum straight up.
Lakers want to give up Andrew Bynum for any top player in the league. It's sweet. I'll give you Delonte West for LeBron. Cool deal. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. I mean, it works out good for them because they've had a history. I mean, Delonte's shagged LeBron's mom before. That's pretty cool. But
I don't think that's a good combination at all. Because Dwight Howard's a center that needs the ball to be effective. And Kobe needs the ball to be effective.
And what do? You're going to run Kobe, Powell, and Dwight on the floor together? Powell needs his touches. I hate him.
I hate him too, but especially if they're 4 and 5 on the court at the same time.
Right?
It's not a good situation.
I think it's going to be tough because we're going to have to move Powell over to power forward, which, fine, but he's a perfect center for that team. As much as I can't stand the guy.
Absolutely.
He's the perfect center to a Kobe Bryant team. We have one request. Can you please pause the show for 6 minutes while Matt and I finish this?
They both just do not seem interested.
They do not. They do not.
I said it.
Thursday Jersey Shore. I love it.
Oh my god, it is. The sound just is probably the soundtrack to my life.
Agreed.
It's beautiful.
Tiffany broke some news to me that I think Bruno Mars is touring this year.
Oh, we're gonna see that
with
shit.
Janelle Monáe. I think that'd be a fun. I heard B.O.B. might be there. I don't know. They performed together at the Grammys. Did you watch the Grammys?
I watched parts of it. I saw Eminem's performance. That was pretty awesome.
Eminem's performance was awesome. And Drake and Rihanna had a good one too.
Yeah, Drake and Rihanna had a good one too.
Who was that girl that sang with Eminem? She was badass.
I don't know who she is, but she sings Dr. Dre's song.
She looks like a 12-year-old homeless girl.
Yeah. Have you heard that song? Dr. Dre's song's good. I Need a Doctor. It's real good.
He was going to come out with a CD a couple years ago.
It's supposed to come out this year.
Really?
And I think by
The Chronic 2011?
Detox was called. I can't wait.
Detox?
Yep.
I love Dre. He's good stuff. I love how he just has not changed his style since
He's like
84.
47, and that's fine.
He still wears the black hat, black sweatshirt.
He's just a gangster. I think when you're at that certain level, though, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
What happened to, like, Ice Cube? Is he just making movies now? Oh, like, bad movies?
I think he's making movies.
Yeah,
bad movies like The Long Shot.
And then Snoop is just, like, honorary guest at every sporting event ever.
Oh, deal double G.
Right? What else has happened?
Not a lot, dude.
Oh, what are you talking about? The most electrifying thing happened this week.
The Rock came back.
Like,
how did we forget that?
Right? Which has just brought back, like, it's so funny because looking online, like, just being on Facebook and stuff, people are just posting that video everywhere.
People, dude.
Using,
Ryan
like, just
Gray
quotes.
Has a picture as his face.
It's hilarious. It's so funny because, like, people who, like, you know, clearly they don't watch it anymore, but things like that. But, like, you bring The Rock back.
It's going to bring a lot of people.
That's
like,
like,
it's going to be huge now.
Or, yeah, the buy rate for wrestling, because the card is looking like it's going to suck this year. But
yeah.
add The Rock to
shitty
it.
Wrestler. That's why I stopped watching.
Nobody's, you know, there who...
The Miz, the heavyweight champion, really?
Dude, Mike Mizanin from the real world is where it's at. But no, it's cool because all the guys we grew up watching are gone.
I know.
Except Taker. He's
Triple H gone?
Pretty soon, probably.
That's sad.
Dude, he's got the sweetest deal
ever.
He's
like the 89-time world champion.
Dude, and not just that, but
he's banging 70 McMahon.
He marries the boss's daughter, which guarantees he's taking over like $1 billion company.
Smart move.
He's a genius. He just came out with a movie that looks ass stupid.
Of course he does. The only one that's serious actor is The Rock.
Oh, he's the man. What else, dude? We have...
Should we just get right into somebody I want to smash this early?
I don't know.
So just dragging for 4 minutes?
I don't know. I'd rather drag it all day.
I don't know.
One thing that really bothers me is every time I go on Barstool, how you and I did not come up with...
MFK, motherfucker kill.
That one and... what's the Smoke Smash? Is that what it is?
Smoke Smash? Oh my god. That's the best invention ever, dude.
You turned me. I didn't even know about that. And
I saw it in the corner one day and I was like, oh, let's see what this is. You know, it's like hotornot.com. Remember that from back in the day?
Yes.
That was like circa 2001.
That may have been earlier.
Right? It was just like that. You just compare girls. It's the best invention ever. I really want to meet El Prez.
He's got to be the smartest man ever.
He's going to be the man.
They're opening up Philly on Monday.
Yeah, I heard. They're doing pretty well for themselves last year. Philly.
I know. So, let's jump on it. We can actually elaborate on celebs we want to smack, which is sweet, because last couple weeks we had to rush it.
You can go first.
You can go first.
I don't like going first.
You don't want to go first?
I like thinking about it for a minute.
Hey, listen, it's all good to me. I know he's been slapped many times on our show. He might go down as the all-time record of being slapped on our show, but...
We should do that. We should listen back to all of our shows and give like an award.
Works for me.
Smack the most.
Justin Bieber ruins everything for me.
God, I hate that motherfucker.
Did you see Usher's performance at the Grammys?
Yep.
Usher was awesome.
And Usher is awesome.
He is. Bieber, like at the end of the Usher song, they start like singing the last part together. The I didn't even remember how the words go. It's like the oh my god part.
Yeah.
And it just sounds horrible.
He sucks.
And then what really chaffed my ass about the whole thing is how he's like Usher, you know, at the end of the song goes, "Oh my god," like. You listen to it, Bieber says, "Oh my gosh," and I'm like, "No, come on."
Awful.
Granted, I don't care either way, but I just don't like him, and I put everything he does under a microscope, and I hate him.
He's such a fucking douchebag. You have to put everything under a microscope.
I just don't like him. Makes me upset. Now I'm fuming. Go ahead.
Oh Jesus, I still don't even know. I'm gonna smack Jabba Chamberlain. Jabba,
you hear he might not make the team?
Yeah, I heard
Excellent.
That. This guy, a few years ago, came into the whole baseball world basically being
the Jabba
prodigal son with Jabba rules, essentially taking over eventually from Mariano Rivera, maybe being like the best starter of all time. Now Brian Cashman said he's fat.
He is.
He might not even make the fucking team. He might be sent to the minors to start. It's like you're
awesome
blowing your whole chance at being awesome right now. How many people would kill to be in your position?
I just thought he was always a joke because he can't pitch back-to-back games. Dude, you pitch one inning a game.
No shit.
You can't pitch back-to-back nights.
I'll pitch every game. I pitch one inning a game.
And then, like, I remember at the end of the year, they were like, Jabba's going to pitch for, like, once every 4 games. We want to limit his inning. I'm like, are you kidding me here? Like, why pay this guy? It doesn't make sense.
I'm not sure if he's trying to go for, like, the whole Cece's a Bathy thing. Like, oh, Cece's fat. Maybe I'll be just as
Cece's opting out after this year. He's opting out. Yeah, it's all
23 million, just not enough money.
Did you hear really quickly? Richard Seymour signed the biggest defensive contract in the NFL.
Really?
He's on top. Pepper's gets $13 million a year. Richard Seymour just signed on 2 years, $30 million from Oakland.
Shit.
Oakland just really knows how to suck at everything.
Richard Seymour's a good player, though.
He's 32, and he blows 5 sacks.
Hey, fuck off.
Oh, we gotta go. Bye.